Hello, sir. I hope the screen is visible. Can you tell me in chat if it's visible or not? So we can start. So today we are going to learn about Vim, actually Neovim, because it has better tutor in my opinion. So we are going to follow the tutor. This is basically the inbuilt Vim tutor, which will get you familiar with the basics of Vim. Yeah. Okay, so I think it's clear. So let's start with it. Its intro about it. Vim is a powerful editor and all that. And they are telling that this tutor is and this Vim tutor is basically to follow along, not just to read. Isn't it showing? Yeah, finally. I don't. I hope I am now back. Sorry for that. I don't know what's happening. OBS is just getting disconnected for some reasons. Okay, so yeah, it's green. We can continue with our tutor. Can you tell in chat if it's finally working or not? I just can't. I hope it's visible now. Yeah, I hope it is well and good now. Let me know in chat if there is problem. So yeah, we can press J to move down. Okay, so lesson 0. So they are telling we can modify the text but it won't get saved, and we can press escape to, means if we are in insert mode we can press escape and then press U to undo the last change. And they are telling this tutorial is interactive. Yep. Type enter on the links like this. We can hit enter on link like this, so it will open the help section for it, or we can type capital K. We have to make this text like this to correct. Okay, so these are commands in normal mode. They are basically telling how to use this. Move to the next lesson. Use J to scroll down. Yeah, I am using J. Lesson 1 is moving cursor. So you can see here we can use K to move a cursor up, J to down, L like this, L to the right, and H to the left, like here. H is like the leftmost, means for the right hand it's left side. L is right, so move right, and J looks like down arrow. So yeah, that's why they said it's like this. We can now just try to move our cursor until we are familiar. Yeah. I think this should be fine. If you are ever unsure about something, type, press escape. Okay, cursor key should work, but yeah, so they are telling our arrow keys also work, but basically HJKL will be like we will be able to move faster using them. Now let's move on to the lesson 2. Exiting Vim. Yeah, that's the main lesson everyone wants. Press escape key to make sure normal mode. We can type colon Q and then exclamation mark and then hit enter. This will exit the editor without saving any changes. And yeah, they are telling we can enter this tutorial again by typing the command tutorial. Okay, so yeah, let's try it. So we can hit colon. You can see here down below it's in command mode. Now we can say Q and exclamation mark. And yes, now we exited it. Now let's move into it again. Colon for command. I'm pressing tab for auto completion. Yeah, so we are in again. Let's try to exit. Yep. Let's move on to the next lesson. Text editing 1.3. First there is deletion. Deletion. Move the cursor. To fix the errors, move cursor. Okay, so what X key is doing is that it deletes the character below the cursor. So yeah, we want to fix this sentence. So we want to delete this C. We can overwrite and press X. It deleted. Same with this D, E, R, H, O. And yeah, you can see like there is now green tick at the left side. So yeah, we know this is done. Yep, so here is note that don't try to memorize it. It's very similar to, yeah, I mean it's basically just Vim or key bindings are same, just it improves the plugins and all that part. It doesn't intend to overtake the Vim. It is just better to install plugins and all that stuff. Everything is same in Neovim and Vim basically. Now text editing, insertion. We can press I to get into the insert text mode. Okay, and then after we are done typing, we can press escape to get to the normal mode, the mode we are currently in. So we want to insert here some, so I will hover, get to this line, press I. See, you can see here down below it's saying insert mode. We are in insert mode. Now I can type the text, which then it will appear. Now I will press escape. We are again in normal mode. Insert, miss, and then here I want to insert from, and here line. Yes, you can see the green tick. We are comfortable with inserting text. Yeah. Now append. What is this? Move the cursor. Okay, so it basically appends to the line. So no matter where our cursor is, like it can be here or there, it will append to the end of line. If I press capital A, means shift A, it will just, you can see it's in insert mode and it is in end of the line. You can just type in here and press escape. Same goes with here. I can put my cursor anywhere, and if I just hit shift A, it will append to the end of line. Okay. Even Sublime Text has plugin for using terminal. Vim is just fine. I don't have to use mouse when using Vim, and that's a lot for me. I don't like mouse personally. Editing a file. Now we saw last time we can like press colon means in command mode, and Q an exclamation mark for exiting without saving, like this here. Instead we can press colon WQ to like save to a file. So if you have access to another terminal, do the following there. Okay, we have to type in vimtutor, insert and save the file. Okay, so let me just try it out. I don't think it's out of sync. There is always delay, like when I am actually speaking and when you are seeing it. I don't know spelling, so if it's wrong, just forget it. So now I will exit out of insert mode and enter the command WQ. Now if I just see, it saved my content to the file. I can again change it, like it's fine, and press again press escape to get in normal mode, and then WQ. Okay, so yeah, that's what they want to see. Here is summary of first lesson, like HJKL to move accordingly, H for left, J for down, K up, L right. Now when you put your hand on keyboard, it feels much easier to move with that thing. You can exit without saving by colon Q question mark, so exclamation mark, and with saving with W. Like W is for write and Q for quit, so W write and quit is like that. I for inserting the text before the cursor, and we can use capital A for appending after the line. Pressing escape will cancel. Okay, now we can move on to the next lesson, which is type DW to delete a word. Press escape to make sure, yeah, I am in normal mode. Move the cursor to the line. Okay, there are some words for that doesn't. Okay, so paper doesn't belong here, so I can press D, and then you can see here down which is I am pressing. Too much stream delay. I don't know if there is setting for it. I think there should be. It's set to normal latency, no additional delay. I don't know. From next time I will set it like low latency, so there won't be any delay. Fun doesn't belong here, so I can press. You can see here which character I am pressing. D for delete and W for word. Delete word. There are some. This A doesn't belong here. Yeah, that's now corrected. You can use like D and this $sign to delete to the end of line. Okay, so somebody typed the end of line twice, so we want to delete from here to the end. I can just press delete and the sign. Yeah, and I don't want that to delete. Okay, I will press. Yep. So it's fine. Yeah, Vim. It's Neovim, but yeah, still Vim. Move on to the lesson 2.3 to understand what is happening. So yeah. So in Vim there is like motion and navigation. Sorry, operator and motion. Operator is basically thing we want to do, and navigation is what we want to, where we want to do. So it will follow like D and then motion, where D is for deletion and motion is like what like where the operation will take place. If it's W, then it will until the start of next word excluding its first character. E for end of the word including the last character, and dollar for end of line including the last character. Just typing D will delete the cursor from the end of the word. Okay, so we can actually press W and E to move, and like $sign to the move to the end of line. If it doesn't specify any operator, it will just move our cursor to that point. And we can use numbers too. So like if we're 0 to the start of the line, if I type W, it is just moving one word. But instead, first I type like 3 and then W, it moves 3 words. Like it's like repeating the thing. 0 to the start of line. So for example 4 and then E, it moves like that. 4E, 4E. That's how it's moving. Yeah, from next time I will use low latency. Using a count to delete more. And we can use just this, we can use to move our cursor and also to delete accordingly. Like D2W means delete 2 words. So if I just like get in here, I want to delete how many 2 words? Delete 2 words. Okay, I messed up something. Delete 2 words. I don't know what. Type cursor to the first. Oh, okay, so it's calculating the white space also. Delete 2 words. Yeah, now I get it. So if we put our cursor before the white space, it will then first W will move to like this word, and then second till this, just the starting, not including the end. So we have to start from this. Delete 4 words and then delete 3 words again. Yeah, this line of words is cleaned up, and we can press delete to delete the whole line, and 2DD to delete the 2 lines. Like closes are red, mud is fund isn't here, violets are blue, and then I want to delete 2 lines, so I will press 2, delete. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, so are you. Now the undo command. If we press just the single U, it will undo the last command, and if we press capital U, it will fix the whole line. Yeah, this is very necessary for me at least. Okay, so yeah, we can just press X to delete these errors on these, replace them with undo. Now if I press U, it just undo the command. And if I press Ctrl R, it redo the command. Undo, redo. And if I press capital U, means Shift U, it will fix the whole line like as it was before. So here is the summary again. You can just like delete and then say what we want to delete, like DW means delete the word, D $sign means delete till the end of line, TD means delete the whole line, and so on. We can specify any motion. U for undo, capital U for like fix the whole line, and Control R to redo the undo command. So to be more precise, to undo the undo's type. Then there is put command. Whatever we delete with TD, it gets stored in our registers. So if I just here roses are red, we want to move this line to the first. So I can just delete this line, move my cursor here, press P. Okay. So it puts line below the cursor. So I want to put my cursor here. So it will, when I paste it, it will be here. Okay, so wait, undo it. Let me just undo. Okay, let's do it again. I don't know why it doesn't look like, but yeah, anyway. So let's move this sentence down first. I will put it here and this up. DD to delete and P to put. Yeah, roses are red, violets are blue. Intelligence is learned. Can you learn too? If you use Vim, you can. I don't else you can't. There is replace command. Type RX to replace the character at the cursor with X. Okay, so we can hit R key and then put our character which we want to replace. Like I want to replace this A with E, so I will hit R and then I want to replace with E, so RE. It's R for replace and then replace it with whatever you want. TY, so what? It's very fun to do, like instead of just watching. So yeah, wrong keys, yeah. Okay, so I don't know why it doesn't turn green, like I can't see where it's wrong, but yeah, for some reasons it doesn't turn green. Anyway, and this line was typed in, someone pressed some wrong keys. Anyway, let's just change operator, change until the end of word, CE. So it's like grammar, so change till the end, so CE. Like no, I don't use Arch. I once installed, but I didn't. So it just didn't work fine. Few words, so I can press change and then press E to the, so it will replace, change the end till the end of the word. C till the end, need. Escape. Using change till the end, and G using the change operator. something is wrong with it. It's not like verifying my lines. Anyway, notice that see it deletes the word and places you in insert mode. Yeah, so when we see, we will automatically be in insert mode. We can just start typing directly. We can do the same thing we did with T, like delete command, change command. Like we can use W for word, dollar for end of line. End of this line needs insert to be. Okay, wait, I was supposed to redo it. So yeah, from here, from needs, I want to change till the end of line to be corrected using the this up command. Okay, yeah, not you can use backspace key to correct mistake while typing. So yeah, when we are in insert mode like this, so if I just type this, I can use backspace to correct myself. This is the summary. I can use P to put the text which I deleted or copied, R to replace, C to change. Yeah. Now moving on to the next, cursor location and file status. Type CG to show your location and file. Control G. Yeah, so you can see here, like in the end, there are 977 lines and we are like almost half done. We are at 46%. Yeah, line number 456. G to move the line in the file. Type G to move to a line in the file. Okay, so we want to first read this chapter, then we will try G and all that. Hold down control key, control G. Okay, yeah, we just saw that. Remember the line number for step 3. Press G to move you to the bottom of the file and GG to move to the start of the file. Type the number of the line you were on and then G. Okay, so we are on line 467. So let's just get to 470. So if I type capital G, I just went to the end of line. You can see line number 977. And if I type GG, I will get to the top of the line. Do this. You can see here 0% means we are at the top. And if I want to move to the line 470, then I will type 470 and then we'll type G. Yeah, now we are at line 470. We will do it. Try it again. G to the end, and I want to move to the top. Yep. And now I want to move to line 471. We are here. Yeah, this is like easy. Search command. This is another helpful command. In normal mode, type /character. Okay, yeah. So it's here at the bottom. Now type ERRROR. Enter. You can see it highlighted all the matches like here, here, here. To search a phrase again, simply type N. If I type n, you can see actually the cursor moved to here, this white. See, it moves. So yeah, to search for the same phrase again, simply type n. And if you want to move backwards, I can press capital N. So it's in opposite direction. Like it search from here to this file, like the part below it. If you want to search in above part, you can type question mark and then or you can use this to search. To go back to where you come from, you can press Ctrl O and move forward, Ctrl I. So if I press Ctrl O, yeah, you can see we are just going back from where we came. And if I press Ctrl I, we are going forward. When search reaches the end of file, it will continue at the start unless the wrap scan option has been resetted. Okay, so it will just go to the end and it will continue again from the start unless this option is resetted. So yeah, matching parenthesis search, just 1 minute. I have to change this setting. Okay, so I hope I'm still audible. Now matching parenthesis. Can type the %sign to see the matching parenthesis. So let's try it out. If we move like here and if I press yeah, so it shows the matching parenthesis. See, it is turned like greenish here. So if I go there, yes, you can see it shows the matching parenthesis. Means it doesn't only show, it actually moves my cursor. So like notice my cursor is here, like here. So if I press %sign, my cursor actually went here to the next. It actually just moves the cursor like from here to here and in the backward direction too. Now if you just missed some parentheses, then you can use this to like kind of debug your program just in case you missed something. The substitute command, type :yes to substitute new for old. Move the cursor to the line below marked at. Type the : command only change the first occurrence of. Okay, so if we move here and press 0 to move the start, press :S and then replace THW with the. So yeah, they actually only replace the first. Okay, so I basically forward slash, so it actually didn't replace anything. Yeah, so you can see it replaced this one but didn't replace this one. But if you add G flag at the end, then it will just substitute globally in the line. So that means all the occurrences. You can try that. First let's undo this one. Okay, replace the one and globally. Yeah, now this time it replaced both of them. To change every occurrence of a character using string between two lines. You can type like this. Okay, so we can replace these hashes with like line numbers like 10 to 100, I guess. From 10, 100, and replace this, or replace old with new. And we can use %sign to like change every occurrence in the file itself, whole file. And like we can set this like gc to, then it will ask for every occurrence you want to do this or not. So let's just try substituting it in the whole file. Write %s old new and then gc. So you can see here down it's asking me you want to replace it or not. So if I say no, I don't, yeah, I want to replace this one. Yes. Okay, then I can press escape to like exit, and you can see like here all occurrences like changed. We can try like the line 1 too. So from we are at line 541. So let's just try that from 541 to 550. We want to replace, we want to replace new with like old again, and then G. See, all the news from like this line 541 to 550 has been changed. So yeah, that was the whole fourth lesson. You can use Ctrl G to display the location and file stats, G to the end number, and then G to move to the particular line, GG to the first line, like this. Ctrl O to where you came from, and Ctrl I to the new position. Like if we just go where a lot of back in using Ctrl O, we can press Ctrl I to come back. You can use % to find the matching parentheses, and this substitution commands which we tried. Yep, lesson 5.1. Like almost 60% done, 63%. You can type this to execute any external command. Type the familiar command to set the cursor at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so as an example, let's try executing ls. So I will press colon and then exclamation mark ls. If I hit enter, you can see it's actually the output of my ls command. You can verify it here. Yeah, bot limiting the switch. Okay, nice. So yeah, we can execute any external command as long as it's in its valid one. Yeah. More on writing files. So we can like use :w to write to a file. Okay, so type ls to get listing in your directory. You must hit enter to normal. Okay, choose a file name that doesn't exist. So let's just check which file names exist. Blog main.rs tutor. Okay, so test doesn't exist. You can use small case. If we type :w and then small case test, you can see it's saying it write it to the file. Now let's verify it again. Yes, so here is our new file. Just see. Oh, it wrote basically the vimtutor file to this file, and we can just like from here we can remove by rm. We can just run rm command from inside vim, like rm test, no test, yeah. So if we just now check it, it should be removed. Yep, it's gone. Now yeah, selecting text to write, we just write like whole text to it. If what if we don't want to, you can use v for visual, v motion. Move the cursor to the line, press v, notice that, press colon character, okay. So yeah, okay, so I want to write this line to vim, sorry, this line to the file. So I will go here, press v, see it just highlighted. If I just move, it's highlighting this part, and now I can press colon, and yeah, you can see this time it's like this like opening and closing brackets appear, greater than sign, less than sign, whatever you call it. And then I can say, write it to the file name called test. Okay, so if I just verify from here, yes, it's the same content which we highlighted. Pressing V starts visual selection mode, so it's like basically what you do like with mouse. And once selected, you can do like any operation, delete, copy, or just what we did, write to other file, retrieving and merging files. So above this line, the step 2, you will now retrieve the test file using this command. We'll test this, okay, to verify the file was retrieved. So let's try. Okay, I will try colon R and then type my file name test. See, it just retrieved the content of that file here. We had this line in there. You can see this line is here too. We just retrieved from the file. It's like reading the file and putting it there. You can also read the file. Oh, so we can also execute command and then read their output. So if I say R for read and then read ls, see it just put my output of ls command here, like blogman.rs. I can press U to undo it. And here is the summary, colon exclamation mark for the external command, W for writing, V for visual select, R for read. So it's like basically grammar and initial letters are like that. W for write to the file and all that. Yeah, 75% done. Lesson 6, the open command. Type the, so it's what it does is open line below the cursor and puts you in insert mode. Open line. And if you want line above the cursor, we will press like capital O. Like if my line if my cursor is here and if I press O, see it like moves to this line. Yeah, only if I can type. And instead if I press capital O, see it just created a line here above the cursor. That's how O and capital O are working. Then there comes append A. So if you press I, it will insert like below the cursor, but A will append after the cursor. End of li, and then you can use append. So yeah, if I press E, okay, and if I press I, it will like get an insert mode between L and I. See, like this. We want like after the cursor, so I press A, line, escape, move to the end of next word by E, then again append, end of next word, append, and we are done. See, small a, I and capital A do all insert, but just the where the character is inserted, that's different. And here is another way to replace. Instead of small r, we can use capital R, and it will just go on replacing until you press escape. So if we just press capital R here, now I'm pressing 4, 5, 6, it keeps just like replacing. If I want to like I am as like this, so I can just undo it and redo this one. So 579 replace with 579. Yep. Replace mode is like insert mode, but every type character deletes an existing character. So yeah, as its name says, it's replacing the characters. And here comes the fun part. Copy and paste the text. Y for yanking. So yank like copy. Yank is basically copying the text. So we want to place the cursor after A and then select till the first. Okay, and then yank it. Let's do it step by step. Press cursor here, enter the visual mode, and select till the just before the first. Okay, then I pressed Y to yank it, means copy it, and then I will move to the end of the line and use P to put it. Yeah, you can see the about the text I copied appeared here. Now I can just use A to append and type in my second. Now I want to again select this thing, this word item, yank it. Sorry, I want to select till the end. Just select it, yank it, move to the end. Okay, so I want to move to the end. I think I copied like new line with it too. Let's just fix it. You can use Y normal as an operator to one word. So if I just hit YW and then paste it, yeah, it copied the word instead of selecting like visually. Okay, I want to undo these changes, so I pressed capital U, and then there is a set operator. set option, sorry, not operator. You can use like set IC for ignore case. Okay, first like let's just see. Okay, I can press like N to move. Now if I type set IC, see this time highlighted the capital letters also, so it's ignoring the case. Now if I set this HLS and IS option, command to disable, we can see to disable we can say like no IC. Okay, and just if you want to invert the value, we can say IN will so invert IC. So if I say set no IC, so see it didn't like highlighted this part. If I inverted it again, invert IC, yeah, so value is inverted again. To remove the highlighting of matches, enter no just search. So yeah, so now this time it's not highlighting the matches. If you just want to like ignore case for just one command, you can use this. Let me just set this highlighting to again. Okay, we know the what this is just summary. What it's doing. IS for partial match and highlight for no HLS. Yes, we can use no or INC so to invert it. Y for young, P for paste, appending, making new line above or below the cursor. That was it. And this is like if you want to get help on something, you can like if your keyboard have the help key, you can just press that, or you can press F1 or type this command HELP. Read the text in the window, in the help window to find out help works. Type CW, it's Control W to jump from one window to another. Okay, so yeah, so if I want to like get help on this W, yeah, you can see the help window appeared this above. Our current window is here. If I now move my cursor, we are in help window. As you can see, it's moving here. This is the help on the W, which is word motion. And if I press Ctrl W, see now I am this in our file window. I will just move to the help window again by pressing Ctrl W twice and then exit it. Now here is the starting script. You can edit the vimrc file. Vim has many features than vi. Most disabled by default. Standard part. Okay, so let me just copy this line. I will just visually select till the end of line. Yankee. Now it's in config, think in Vim and init.vim. This is some stuff I set it up earlier. We can just put like these things in there. For now, I don't want to edit it, so let's just keep it. And completion, yeah, I was using tab, or like you can use tab or control D to complete. So if I go in here and press E, if I hit control D, it just lists all the commands that are available from E. And if I press tab, it will complete the command like here. You can press escape if we want to exit from that. And this is summary. Help for getting help, and we can specify any topic. And once we are in help menu, we can press like Ctrl W twice to move between the help menu and our file. So keep that in mind. Q to close it, and yeah, we can use our vimrc and set up whatever config or plugins we want whenever it starts. And tab cd for like possible completion, and tab for actually complete. And this is the conclusion of our vimtutor. It was just intended to give a like brief overview so you can actually start using it. There are resources like this. They give some resources, and yep, that's it. We are done with the vimtutor. If you want, you can just try it on your own, and also then once done, you can take a look at these resources. And if you wonder what is in this, so basically like I'm setting my tab width to 4. So when I press tab, it's actually giving like the width is actually equal to the 4 spaces. You can see. And this is just for using the Windows clipboard instead of Vim registered. So yeah, that's it. Hope you like the stream. Right. Yeah. Okay, I'll just now end it. Thank you for being here.